direction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the double.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Now.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No. Off. Patch it.
Get it.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Tighten up.
You're out. Clear. Hit it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch time. Tight end right. Everyone's got four down.
Light.
57. Mike, 57. Come on, D. Check safety.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Swift. But he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Hey! You got nothing to do.
And some room to run now. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A quick throw complete to Chark. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Got him! Go! 30 base.
2nd and 5 at the Jets 30-yard line.
Give me that ball,
Deep grip.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Lambo is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Grant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
We're going to sign. 44, come on. Okay, double.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here goes, side. Right 57. 3 balls, 3 balls.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1 yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really...
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 99 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start to... accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Grant. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run with Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You got 3 down. 50 seconds to mine.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready to go. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, lock it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. On the run, it's Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, set, 90, wolf.
Watch the before, watch the before. Focus, defense, focus. Check 99.
Shoot.
And some space here. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go back to Grant. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I know he ain't got it. He's checking. Crack.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's Grant. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
On 2nd down, Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? Protein spill. Go.
Again, it's Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Squeeze. Shift. Ready.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let him know. Let him know.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
A shotgun give to Fournette. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch twist.
And the blitz does come. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. He was looking for a moonwall there. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
218, chop. Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Darnold down to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and short. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's going to be a long day.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette fighting through. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
To Thompson on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's the backup Newton. To Thompson on the screen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Jacksonville, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.